Today on Montana Family Trails, we're making a loop through the Pryor Mountains.
You can now enjoy our videos on both YouTube and Rumble.
Always make sure to tell someone where you're going and what time you'll be back.
So I just sit there and look pretty? Is that this part? Okay.
What kind of vehicles can get up there?
Most any vehicle with four-wheel drive and some cars. The loop we did was pretty easy. I think if you didn't mind hammering on a car, you can make it.
So yeah, pickup trucks, Jeeps, four-wheelers, side-by-sides.
Yeah,
and
some
probably
cars.
sedans, yeah.
You know, up until I'd say Crooked Creek, and if you just did the loop, going up to Big Ice Cave, that road there, I wouldn't suggest a car on that one because you're gonna probably be missing some parts when you get done.
Sterling woke up for that part.
Yeah, nobody was sleeping in that part. Rumble, rumble, rumble.
So you know I used to go caving.
I do know that.
So there was someone I worked with named Dan. And Dan was telling me a story about a friend that he had. Dan's friend was in Bear Canyon in the Pryors. And he was hiking around, and this friend was also a caver, a spelunker. And he was just out on a hike. You know, I don't know where he was in Bear Canyon, but he kind of noticed this little opening and thought, well, you know, that might be a cave. So he went to investigate, and this opening had a lot of airflow going through it, you know, which kind of indicates the size of the cave. The more airflow, the bigger the cave is what it indicates. And so he was thinking to himself, wow, this must be a huge cave. But he didn't have any flashlights. He was, you know, it was just him. He wasn't with anyone else. He didn't tell anyone where he was going.
Classic mistake.
All that stuff. So he kind of got his bearings and he looked around and he tried to, you know, think in his head, okay, I'm going to remember where this is at and I'm going to come back to it. Well, he went back and he couldn't find the same spot. Yeah. So Dan and I and Dan's son and a bunch of us went out looking for this cave to see if we could find it, and we couldn't find it. That was back in the 90s, so
that's cool.
Little adventure.
So if any of you have found that part of the cave, put it in the comments. This video brought to you by Dr. Pepper.
So what was your favorite part of this trip?
Honestly, because we side by side a lot, I have a Ram TRX that we don't really take in the mountains a whole lot, and that's kind of what it was made for, to off-road. And so any chance we get to take that up in there, I'm always game for that. So it's always fun getting that dirty and getting some off-roading in it, just put it through its paces. That was my favorite part.
Get some mud on it.
What was your favorite part?
Just getting outdoors. You know, the Pryors are really good for kind of that late spring, early summer, before some of the other trails aren't quite open yet, because it's not a super high elevation.
Yeah.
And you know, coming out of a long winter and spring, it's just nice getting out in general. And so the Pryors are kind of one of our favorite places to go.
Yeah. So some of the mountain ranges around here don't even open up till the 4th of July up top. The Pryor Mountains, because they're a lower elevation mountain, it's easier to get into earlier. So, and it's pretty close to where we live, so it helps.
All right. Well, show us how to get there.
All right. Pay attention. Just kidding. Stay tuned. The Pryor Mountains are located in the south central region of Montana. To get there, we took Highway 212, dropping south onto Highway 310 through Bridger. South of Bridger, we went another 22 miles on Highway 310 to Warren and turned left onto Helt Road. Helt Road veers to the right and becomes a gravel road after a few miles. There are a lot of cool trails that take off to the left into the Pryor Mountains, but we continued along to Crooked Creek Trail. We turned left onto Crooked Creek Trail and made a big loop through the Pryors. We turned right on Pryor Mountain Road and took a side trip to the Big Ice Cave parking lot to stop for lunch and to use the bathrooms. There is a short trail that takes you down to Big Ice Cave, but we didn't do that this time. We headed back and continued our loop on Pryor Mountain Road down out of the Pryors. Pryor Mountain Road takes you past Pryor Gap Road into Carbon County and back to Bridger, Montana. So let's take a look at the video from today.
was another great trail.
How about a unicycle?
Yeah, it'd take a while. Somebody not quite as in shape as me could make it.
You know.